I'm Tree and this is Stitchless TV. Now today I want to talk to you about fabric sample books and a new challenge which I'm calling the Fabric Sample Book Challenge. Now I really think that sample fabric books, usually upholstery ones, are so underutilised. Look how amazing these fabrics are. So whilst I'm aware that you can obviously just use the fabrics for like purses and hats and small items, I want this challenge to be all about how you make a garment using one fabric sample book. Now, before we get to do that, I'm going to show you how to prepare and remove the paper from your fabric books. Now, I've got a feeling that this isn't going to be easy, and I think you have to be careful not to stab yourself. So I've got a screwdriver. I'm just going to try lift up the top. Maybe I need a hammer. I've not actually done this before. I've removed the paper from the fabric, but I haven't done this bit. So let me have a go and I'll report back. So because mine seems to be stuck together with some heavy duty glue, it is responding well to heat. So I'm using a hairdryer on it to first of all soften up the glue, and then I'm kind of prising it up with a screwdriver. So look, the good news is that you don't have to completely take off this top, because all of the pieces of fabric only are stuck down up to here. But what we do need to do is to remove these very large staples. So I'm going to have a go at that. Oh. Having got this far, I've then found that if you go right to the back and really try hard to pull back the back, and then you can get access to the back of those staples and open them up, and then gently start to ease them away from the glue at the back. And I actually think that that is the best way. Oh, isn't that nice? That's the best way to get them off. So definitely, definitely the way to go. So that was hard work, but hopefully it will be worth it, because look, they are so gorgeous. I can't let these amazing fabrics, which are actually silk, go to waste. Now I've got a feeling my next job, which is to remove the paper on the back, is going to be an even bigger job. So my fabric is made of silk, but it does seem to be quite durable, because when you have upholstery fabrics that are silk, I don't know, somehow they seem a bit tougher than the dressmaking fabrics. So to remove the paper from the back, with many, I'm going to be honest, with many of the other upholstery fabrics, you will be able to use an iron. So all I'm doing here is lots and lots of heat. So I've actually got it on a cotton setting. I can't believe that it can handle it. So I'm holding it on there. I don't know how long for, a while. And it's getting really hot. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's So I think I probably should be using an old iron. I haven't. But do you see what happens? Some of it comes off and then some of it doesn't. So then you've got to like pick at it. So that's not too bad actually, is it? So let me try this side. So I'm not using any steam. I'm just using an iron at a high heat. And I tested out the silk before to make sure. Right, let's have a go. Well, that's quite good. So let's try down here. I'm sorry if this is boring, but it is quite an important part of it. So I'm working in small areas at a time. Okay, so that worked well. Now I've got a feeling I'm not going to be able to get this off because this is that heavy duty glue where they glued it into the book. So look, right, can I just share some of my disappointment? It seems that the ones that have embroidery or like a jacquard on them, I am able to get the paper off quite easily, but, and I've looked at the composition, it's 100% silk, but then when it's plain and it doesn't have any embroidery on there, it's harder to get it off. So, I don't know, my challenge is sort of deteriorating. But anyway, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to continue to use the iron on the ones that I can get the paper off the back. So the light's completely changed because we're now several hours later. I've figured out the ones that I know I can safely do with an iron, and there are a lot of them. I have got a lot of them. And then with the other ones, putting them on a really soapy wash, I'm even actually thinking about just testing one in a dishwasher, because that's like steam and heat. But I'm not sure yet, it might be too much heat. So the point of the fabric sample book challenge is because I want you to experience the joy of making fabric, new fabric, out of scraps of fabric or, you know, smaller pieces of fabric, because I just think it's a really effective way to get an interesting new fabric. So if you want to know how I'm going to treat these pieces of fabric samples, go and look at the video where I show you how we made this, because I'm going to do a similar thing, and I'm going to trap random frills in the seams of when I join them together. So when I use the new fabric to make something, it looks more interesting than just a regular patchwork fabric. Now, depending upon how patient you are and how much fabric you end up with, because you're going to stitch all these squares together once you finally remove the nightmare paper on the back. You'd think they'd make it easy, wouldn't you? Can't they just use like sugary water or something? Anyway, I don't even know if that's the glue. I think I'm going to make something kind of small, like our tutorial for making this raglan sleeve tie bow or pussy bow blouse, but I'm going to make it as a jacket, and I'd probably do it with 3/4 length sleeves. So you could go and watch our tutorial on how to make a tie bow blouse. I think that's what it's called. But for what I'm going to do with the fabric, go and see how to upcycle old clothes into new fabric. Yeah. So I haven't been around for a while because I had to freeze things for like 5 or 6 weeks for kind of technical reasons, but I'm back now. And please, if you know of any other ways other than the ways I mentioned for removing the paper on the back, comment below. Now I hope to get some big prizes, or good prizes, for the best fabric sample book challenge results. See you again very soon with my fabric when it's all pieced together, and then what I make with it, which I'm not entirely sure yet. And thank you for watching. Bye.